Might be one of the most jam-packed seasons we've ever had on Call of Duty, to be honest. I mean, new Warzone map, Warzone ranked play, multiplayer ranked play, new perks, new game modes, a bunch of new maps, a bunch of new guns, double the amount of weapons than we usually get in any season. Overhaul the Warzone.
We are live, boys and girls. Welcome to the Dropshot Call of Duty podcast, episode number 473. My name is Casey, also known as Razinon, and it's snowy outside. The weather outside is frightful, as some would say.
Shut up, man. Don't start with that. It's too early.
Well,
why don't you post a video? Every single time it snowed ever where you live, you've posted a video in the cord.
yeah, that's true. I could do that, and perhaps I should.
Surprised.
But everyone
Bro's so
got
locked
mad
into
at
the
me.
grind, he can't even go out to his backyard and take a
No,
picture.
absolutely not. Yeah, no. It's to the Iron
See
Monastery, or it's just on that grind in COD. That's all I do. So you wouldn't know about any of those things. But
I'm on that
anyways,
grind. I've been on that grind since last night, dude.
Yeah, true.
I've gone from level 52 to Prestige 1, level 22 now, I think.
great work, man. Yeah, we've been really maximizing the XP gain strats. So anyways,
Yeah, trying to do all the challenges.
oh yeah. Welcome to the show. Today we have a lot to talk about. Some would say too much, actually. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what the week is looking like for all of you. We've gotten 3 blog posts, or 2, or 1. I don't know if they're all in one blog post or not. Haven't looked yet. But I do know we've gotten a lot of info on multiplayer and on zombies and on Warzone when it comes to season 1. Now, there's a ton of info from what I've seen. So what we're going to do is break up all of these blog posts into 2 EPs. And today, based on community feedback, we will be covering the multiplayer and zombies portions of what season 1 is going to look like. And then on Saturday, we'll dedicate that whole episode to the Warzone blog post, because we're going to have more to say about Warzone than either of the other 2. So it makes sense to bundle them in this way. And that is what the week is shaping up to look like. And also, by Saturday, there won't be much else new to talk about anyway. So we will get into that Warzone blog, which I'm extremely excited to get into, or Warzone info, I should say. So that's what it's looking like today. And if you wanted some announcements, we do have some new Patreon episode out, some new patrons, some other little things. And our hangout, by the way, for our Damascus patrons this Friday, some BO6 customs. You know, it'd be cool if we could do custom zombies with like a ton of people. That'd be dope.
That would be, yeah.
That'd be really cool. Or we could do
saw,
a exfil race.
Too.
You guys want to do an exfil race for the Damascus hangout? First team to successfully exfil at round 21 wins. We won't be doing that, crazy, but I just wanted to float that out there. So anyways.
That's an idea that you can throw out. It doesn't matter that we won't be doing it. I hope somebody got excited about that.
Yeah, I hope you guys did get excited.
Somebody, who's our boy that always comments on Patreon, he paused and he's commenting about how good of an idea that is, because he hasn't heard this part yet.
Yeah, unfortunately. Unlucky. Yeah, I think that's Doug. Doc Sug.
Oh, yeah,
anyways,
that's Doug.
With that said, let's get into the program. So yeah, we will have some announcements. Stick around for the end for those. But for now, let's get right in to this absolute thing. But before we do, change it with the $10 super chat. Says, COD is so bad, I only still play so I can stay in the loop to your podcast. Wow. Longtime silent listener, Chewats. Okay, Chewats, that name sounds omega familiar.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because you've been around. I don't know where I remember it from, but yeah, you've been around forever.
Chewats has been around since probably 2020, yeah.
That's what they're saying.
I recognize that name a lot, yeah.
Yeah, it's very...
He's fairly silent these days, but Chewats, that goes way back.
And that super chat goes bonkers. So thank you very much, King, for the $10. COD is not bad right now, though, man. You gotta
the best ever since the podcast.
You gotta have a positive mental attitude. But anyways, thank you for the $10 super chat. You can have whatever opinion you want if you do that. So now, with that said, thank you, buddy. Let's get into this. So before we get into the meat and also the potatoes of today's show, we do have a little bit of patch notes to cover since we did our last kind of patch notes coverage. So not too much to talk about today. We've had 2 patches, one of which was on Friday the 1st. A lot of words,
which doesn't matter. It's
big words and intimidating words, all of which are just bug fixes. But we got a more substantive one on the 4th, which was Monday. The enhanced headphone mode has been re-enabled in audio settings on all platforms. This, I've noticed 0%, by the way. I played with it off and on. It doesn't make a difference. So don't bother getting the personalized mode. I don't think it's worth it at all.
Doesn't it change like this, how everything sounds quite a bit though? That's what I remember. When I haven't like toggled
everything
it
sounds off and
different.
on.
I don't know if it works better, but okay.
If I did a side by side, I could probably hear a difference.
Actually,
yeah,
I'm not sure if it's an improvement or not, really.
Right. So who knows? But anyways, whatever. And then some campaign updates. Okay. And then some more bug fixes and other things. General spawn logic tuned further. Spawns have been better. They have been better since launch, so that's good. Let's see. And then they write some words about weapons. It's been awesome seeing players discover and share their favorite builds during the first week of launch. Every day we monitor both feedback and data to keep tabs. Yap, yap, yap. We've seen the discussions about the relative balance of AR and subs, and we are making some early general changes to adjust their effective ranges. For ARs, we are pulling in the minimum damage ranges and lessening the impact of headshots at close range. SMGs are receiving damage range increases to improve their mid-range effectiveness. And then they go into all the actual details of each weapon. We are not going to read any of these, but basically they did what they said they did. AR's first damage range, or first damage, is coming in, so they got nerfed a little bit. And then SMG's first damage range was extended, so they got buffed a little bit to make them a little better. Because for those of you who have been playing, if you've used a submachine gun, you've encountered this where you shoot a guy 9 times at 25 meters, but because he's using a Model L, he doesn't shoot first. He doesn't shoot till he's 10 health, and he still kills you because the damage range is really bad on SMGs. Overall, I think this is a good thing because you don't want to have an MW19 fiasco where the best assault rifle on ground war is an MP7 because their damage range is just doesn't get changed at all. But it was a little extreme in this game, so they basically have changed that. They will be doing more balance patches on Season 1, almost certainly. And then they might be doing separate balance changes for Warzone in Season 1. So I'm not going to read any particular details yet because
the max damage range a lot.
It doesn't matter.
These are crazy, actually.
Like what?
Like the Model L, the max damage range. So they lowered the damage, then they increased the max damage range from 8.9 meters to 44.5.
Wow.
That
is crazy, actually. Yeah.
Aim's first damage range extends to 50 meters with no attachments.
Yeah.
So interesting. Wow. Okay.
I kind of like that though.
Yeah,
it's going to feel more consistent.
This was weird to start. Like the AK-74's max damage range was 5.7 meters. Now it's 38. Okay, yeah. I mean,
but it does less damage. That's why it's overall like a nerf, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, or it is overall a nerf. Basically, what they did for the AK, for example, they probably did this for a lot of the ARs. Before, it had a medium damage range of 5.7 to 41.9 meters, at which you would do 27 damage. Now, the AK from 0 to 38 meters does 27 damage. You can't get that 28 damage that it used to do inside of 5.7 meters anymore. Yeah. So it is just a nerf. But it's not a hugely substantial one. So it'll feel more consistent, which I think is good.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much it for that patch. And again, yeah, we're not reading all of the changes to weapons. We never really will for multiplayer, but that's basically what you can expect. And then shotguns, there was a bug with shotgun slugs where they were too good for, they were like bugged, but they fixed that. And then they are saying slugs are meant to offer an alternate playstyle for shotguns that trades close quarters effectiveness for improved range and precision. We're removing the ability for slugs to one-hit kill to the body for now, and we'll be revisiting the overall tuning of this attachment in an upcoming update. That sounds awful. I would never use slugs if I can't one-tap with them. I don't know how big of a deal they were before this, but I mean, that seems
well, they were
miserable.
Like bugged before, so basically if you were using a slug and their body was like anywhere in the big giant circle, it was one-tapping people.
Yeah,
so that was kind of the other issue. So I think it sounds like they did this quickly just to make it so they're not bugged, and then
once they fix the bug, they'll make it one shot again.
Like season 1, once we get more weapon balancing, they'll one shot again, I'm sure.
Yeah. And then this is the big one, recon combat specialty. Reduced duration the enemies are highlighted after respawning from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. Got it. An additional reduction will be coming before season 1. Before
season 1. Wow.
That's interesting. Okay. So I don't think this matters at all, but I don't know. I haven't used recon. I've been using the green perks now because you level faster that way. But whatever.
It's actually noticeable, but it does need to be more. But that half a second is actually more noticeable than I thought. Like that's enough time for like me to spawn in on Nuketown and lose somebody basically pushing instead of pre-firing them. I don't know exactly when they're coming around a corner. It's like just enough time to make the difference on a lot of the smaller maps, but certainly needs to be more. Thankfully though, there aren't that many people running recon anymore because everyone wants XP, because XP matters with the prestige system. So people just aren't generally running recon. Yeah. Which is nice. It's like Nuketown. Have you noticed how much better Nuketown feels now without everybody wall hacking? It's Nuketown is perfect now. It was not for the first couple days. It's perfect now. It feels like Nuketown again because people aren't running this as much. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like recon's still overpowered, but because no one's using it anymore, I don't really mind anymore. Yeah. It's because we made a TikTok telling people to use the other one.
That's true. Yeah. So anyway, still not enough. And even if it were 1 second, it would not be enough. It needs to be a snapshot only. It needs to just work on the basis of doing things rather than dying, but that'll never happen. So whatever, who cares? We'll see. And then Dispatcher, which is the green perk I recommended you guys use to call in infinite streaks. UAV now costs 550 instead of 500 when you have Dispatcher. So Dispatcher, I think, lowers the cost of score streaks. I think that's what that does. And then Bankroll, or non-lethal ones. And then Bankroll just gives you plus 150 toward any score streak. And then with Dispatcher, counter UAV costs 600 instead of 550. So whatever. That strat is still going to be really easy and good to use that I have gone over. So they write some words. As we head into season 1, we're continuing to observe data and feedback for perks and combat specialties in multiplayer. Enforcer is the most popular specialty with recon in second place, which, yeah, that comports with our experience too. Because everyone now is just trying to... Oh, wait, no, Enforcer's the red one. Never mind.
Enforcer, I think, is common because it's like... I think a lot of well...
I think that's the first specialty you can get. Yes.
Yeah, I think because on paper, it does sound the best, and people who aren't tuned in to anything Call of Duty, like all the casuals, and they don't realize they're getting a wall hack with recon, and they don't realize they're getting more XP with the other one. The Enforcer category definitely looks the best on paper to somebody who's casual to COD, and they think like, oh, I get this from this. I get like health regen. I get this. It does sound the best, so
yeah,
that makes sense. I feel like not many people run it. This was also posted 3 days ago, even. I mean,
exactly.
I feel like I don't see people running it that often. It's almost everybody's running the green ones now.
Yeah, the strategist. I agree. Yeah, things change quickly inside of like week 1 of a launch. So yeah, this is still all moving very fast. But I think also too, if you're really good, you might not want to run blue perk because you're not dying that often. So you're not getting all that utility that like bad players would get out of it. But anyway, so they say some more words. They don't really matter. Reduce flashbang tactical screen effect duration by 20%. So nerf to flashbangs, which is fine. Some score streak changes I'm not going to read. Adjusted stance change cooldowns to reduce the effectiveness of repeated prone to stand movement. Enough snaking. So they nerfed snaking a little bit.
Yeah, snaking was crazy, I guess. Because
I don't think it was crazy. It was pretty good though.
I never tried it. I had seen a couple of clips on or Twitter, and people were like, "Yeah, snaking is insane this year." It was like a CDL player or something, but like, yeah, it was expected to be fixed. They did it Sledgehammer did it last year for MW3. So
yeah, so that's good though, because snaking is kind of cheesy.
Especially in this game, there's not much of a headshot multiplier. It's a really big advantage.
Good point. Yeah, that's a good point. So, XP earn rates. Adjusted player and weapon XP earn rates for most modes to ensure that players are being rewarded for their match performance as expected wherever they play. So that means more weapon and player XP earn rates in most modes, or more weapon XP earn rates for most modes, and then specifically more character player XP for TDM, control, search, and gunfight. I feel like we covered this already. Whatever. And then in Face Off, they did what they say is a slight decrease to player XP and weapon XP earned in Face Off modes. It's a substantial decrease. And it's now the slowest way to gain XP because the matches are so fast that you spend the most time in loading screens playing Face Off compared to any other multiplayer match. So if I'm playing Nuketown for 3 hours and you're playing Face Off for 3 hours, I'm getting another, I'm not kidding, 30 minutes. Yeah, probably of match time where I'm earning character and weapon XP where you're sitting in a loading screen or map voting. So don't play Face Off for XP, in my opinion. And I've tested this a pretty good amount. It's just the slowest way to get XP. If you're trying to do challenges and you can't call in streaks, exactly, which gets you a ton of XP if you have cheap streaks, which, again, we had covered last week. So yeah, don't play Face Off for XP. It is really good if you're doing challenges though. So like, obviously, baseball bat kills or streaks or whatever, play Face Off. But if you're only trying to get XP, player or weapon XP, do not play Face Off. It's just slower. Address an issue where players were able to complete the nuke challenge while dying. Okay, I wonder what that was. Appropriate perks will now display when viewing the featured player during best play. That's good. And then some other little things, and then some known issues. I think a lot of these were fixed, so I'm not going to read them. And then some zombies changes as well, and nothing big. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, that was the patch, or those were the patches for this week. Like we said, things are going to be moving quickly. Right now, up until Season 1, and then when Season 1 launches, and then a week or two after Season 1 launches. Things are going to be moving real fast. So, something to keep in mind. But now let's get into this big blog post. So again, we will not be covering this whole thing. But this is the roadmap for Season 1. So
that
there's
is
a lot.
Jam-packed, buddy.
It's jam-packed, and there is a lot going on here. Wow. So, again, Warzone section we are going to save for our Saturday ep. But for today, we're going to cover basically everything else, namely multiplayer, zombies, and then the new weapons we'll probably cover today as well. So, because that applies to all the modes, obviously. And I'll say this before I forget, by the way. If you're not done with your multiplayer camo challenge yet, but you're getting fairly close, I would strongly advise you to stop getting your baseball bat gold and stop getting your launchers gold, because it's going to be a lot faster, easier, and more fun to just wait till Season 1 and get the new fully automatic rifles gold instead, because you can get the mastery camo that way without having to do baseball bats and launchers and knives and stuff like that. So just work on other like easy guns. Unless you're very close and you just want to get it now, then you have no choice, obviously. But just something to keep in mind there. So anyway, looking at this map, this little image here, lot going on here. So as is tradition,
yeah,
let's take a peek at it. So BO6 maps, hideout, okay, extraction, okay, heirloom, okay, that's a terrible screenshot for that map. And then we're getting some strike maps in season, or a strike map called Racket. Kind of crazy we're getting, oh no, we're getting 2 strike maps. Heirloom is a strike map, which we're getting on launch, and then Racket's a strike map we're getting in season. Nuketown Holiday, so it's Christmas Nuketown. So we're getting in season, which is a W for sure. And we saw this when we talked about Avalon, the Warzone map that kind of leaked that we talked about. I don't know if we talked about that publicly or on Patreon, but one of the maps that appeared to be on Avalon, the next big map for Warzone, was a BO4 classic Hacienda, which was a good map.
Yeah, it's a good map.
It was a good map. Was it a great map? No, probably not great. Was it one of the best BO4 maps? Probably not, but BO4 was jam-packed with great maps. So it's hard to be one of the best maps in BO4. However, Hacienda was a good one. I'm not backing out of Hacienda. I'm backing out of Arsenal Sandstorm, yeah. Or Jungle Flooded, absolutely. But I'm not backing out of Hacienda. So having that in 6s, that's going to be fun, dude. I don't know if
second best map in the game after Nuketown, probably.
It will literally be that, yeah. I wonder, have we gotten any BO4 remasters ever?
Was Hacienda a BO4 map?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was new for BO4.
I'm almost certain it was new for BO4. Yeah. We can look into that for sure.
Yeah, I'll look into it. But
we've gotten other remasters, like we've gotten Slums again, but that was not an original BO4 map. So I wonder if we've ever gotten one before. Not that it really matters, but I loved BO4 in hindsight. So
yeah, it was a multiplayer map from BO4. It's only been seen in BO4 and COD Mobile.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. Because I'm going to experience a lot of nostalgia for that. Because that's the COD game I've played the most, for sure, is BO4. Unless you count Warzone, then maybe you'd say MW19. But that'll be fun. So anyway, those are the maps. Those look fine. And then going over to Warzone, we're getting Area 99. We've seen that. Urzikstan's returning. Rebirth Island is returning, which is really big.
Yeah.
Especially for those of you who think Area 99 will be terrible. If you're correct, then you can just play Rebirth.
Yep.
So that'll be good. I wish in this roadmap, it was all instead a giant picture of Fortune's Keep, and it said removing. That's all. I would have liked that image better. Yeah. Because I'd love to be able to not have to dodge that abysmal map. But we'll see on Saturday. So ranked play, we're getting in season for Warzone, W. BR Resurgence and Plunder are going to be game modes. So you'll probably be able to work on that Warzone Mastery camo in Plunder where the players are terrible. So that's good.
Yeah.
And then some gameplay updates coming to Warzone. Omni movement, of course.
Oh my God, Omni movement's coming to Warzone. Did you hear that, man?
It's crazy. BO6 weapons, equipment, perks, the prestige system, body shielding. So you can take people hostage and then chat to them. That'll be fun. Although there's going to be proc chat anyway, probably. Dedicated melee, so you can pull out your knife like you can in multiplayer, which I've been getting used to now, by the way. I do that a lot in multiplayer and in zombies to move faster. I'm now in the habit of like, get that thing out.
Yeah.
It's fun. Great little addition. I didn't think I'd like it, but I do. Because I thought I'd get knifed way more in multiplayer than I actually do. No one knifes, unless they're working on the knife. So that's nice. Streamlined inventory we're getting. That's cool. Mastery camos we're getting. We knew that. That's cool. Kill streaks. Okay. Getting those. Wild cards. Okay. And then emotes and sprays. So sprays are coming back. I think we knew that, but I had forgotten about it.
Yeah,
so
we
that'll
need
be
that.
cool. I will be spraying people's corpses when I aimbot them. Not that I
Probably put
cheat,
you in
but I
third
am on
person and you
controller.
won't be able to move for 3.5 seconds.
Oh, I wonder if the sprays will do that. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah,
that
it's
looks
too
good.
bad the emotes are ruined. Like, let me move while I do it, man.
Yeah.
We need to bring back the MW19 ones where you can just flip people off. There's so many good ones. The emotes are so
Remember
bad in this game.
when we would kill someone in Warzone, and then if I killed someone and then they're spectating me, I would say, Tanner, come here and flip me off so that you're flipping off the spectator. Great times. Got exceptional times.
Yeah.
So anyway, that looks good for Warzone. Zombies directed mode is coming. That's the handhold mode for Terminus and Liberty Falls. We're getting 3 new gobblegums. Don't care. A new map, Citadelle des Morts.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how you would say it if you were a French speaker. That seems French to me. I don't know. No, the French helped us, man. From the British, our number one enemies. So W French. Some new bundles, don't care. Some new operators, don't care. And a new event, the hit list. Don't really care about that either. So the big thing for zombies is, of course, going to be the new map. Because a new map in zombies means a lot more than getting a new map in multiplayer. The multiplayer is just another place you can play the same old game, which is cool, but that's kind of all you get. But a new map in zombies is probably going to mean new enemy types, which is cool, new challenges, new Easter egg, new lore, all that stuff. But then also a new wonder weapon for that map. That'll be very cool. So that's actually a lot more content than the roadmap kind of image implies for zombies. So that'll be nice. And then we're getting new weapons. We'll talk more about these when we get to them, but many of them are rifles that shoot bullets fully automatically. So that's cool. We're also getting a power drill, which is going to be a melee weapon. So of course, we're getting a cleaver. So that's fine. A maelstrom shotgun that looks full auto to me. I just have a feeling. A sniper rifle. And then they've also highlighted 2 attachments we're getting, which is weird. So we're getting a buffer weight stock. Okay. And Dragon's Breath. I think I know what that one's going to do. But based on this roadmap, by the way, Dragon's Breath appears to be a muzzle attachment. So having that take your muzzle slot instead of your fire mod slot actually makes Dragon's Breath a little worse. Because if this is correct, then I won't be able to run full choke and Dragon's Breath at the same time, which is an interesting way to balance that attachment. So we'll see if I'm correct, but that's what it looks like from the image. So let's get into the details here. Are you ready to wreak havoc? Yes. The Black Ops 6 era is here. It's going to be such a good year, and then it's all going to fall apart next year, but we'll talk about that more. Yeah, sorry.
Just let people enjoy at least a season.
I want to enjoy it myself, but I just know that it's going to be like a golden era for this year, and then it's all going to unravel. But whatever. Okay. Yeah, we'll enjoy the year while we can. Wreak havoc and go renegade, lots of words, big words. I couldn't even say that one. Intimidating words. We're getting a new non-binary operator. She has pink hair, or excuse me, they have pink hair. Sorry. Lots more words. Another look at this thing. I will now be scrolling. Okay.
Oh, it actually is a non-binary. I thought you were kidding.
I was kidding. Is it actually?
Yep.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
Everything says there.
Got it. Okay, well, I've received that comm for sure. I did not know that. I just kind of was joking and made an assumption based on the pink hair and half of it shaved. So yeah, hey, wow, anyway. Multiplayer maps, pick one. Hideout launch. So here's another look at one of the 6 maps.
So this is the map. A lot of people are saying this looks like it was probably a Sledgehammer map that was supposed to come out last year.
Really?
Based on kind of the look of it, the design.
Okay. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah,
that's a weird comm. I mean, it looks good. Looks fine from here.
It's like a very good map.
Yeah, it actually looks really good. So that'll be fun. And they write words about it. Heirloom. This is going to be a strike map. So you can play 2s or 6s on it, which is interesting because none of the strike maps right now you can play 6s on. So that's interesting. It looks small. It's like a little museum.
None of the strike maps you can play 6. Isn't that the face-off mosh pit? Isn't it literally?
Which is what? Yeah, I don't know why I said that then. Yeah. You play. I only play 6s on those things. So.
Yeah, that's.
So I don't know why I thought that. Yeah.
I don't know how to play 2v2. How do you even play that? Is that just gunfight?
I guess it's just gunfight. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's cool.
So that's cool.
Looks
Heirloom,
like some sort of exhibit, huh?
looks like a museum. I would love to desecrate artwork, so this is fantastic for me. You can find me just mag dumping paintings and statues to own the libs. Anyway, yeah, so they write a bunch of words. Extraction is a 6s map. This looks...
Greetings from Avalon.
That's what they say on the sign. Yeah. This looks, I don't think, very good.
This
honestly.
Is definitely a Treyarch made a map from this year because it looks bad. Yeah.
It looks pretty bad. It looks like it will play pretty. It's pretty, but like it doesn't look like it'll play well.
What is with them making all these maps where I can fall off of them?
Yeah,
like,
you can tell all these sending outside, people to their deaths.
Yeah, they're big on that this year.
Yeah. So, whatever.
Oh no, you can get up in the air traffic control tower. That's an okay.
Oh yeah, just like in Verdansk. Yeah, Verdansk is a perfect map though, right guys? It wasn't annoying when people had 8 claymores on top of 1 ingress and were sniping at you and one-shotting you from any range.
That's what they say.
Verdansk was perfect though. So anyway, a lot more words. Hacienda remaster 6s. Woo! So this was a BO4 map. It was solid in BO4 again. I think there were a lot of other maps that were better in BO4. Slums, firing range. Honestly, I'd argue Arsenal was better. Contraband, probably my favorite OG BO4 map.
Yeah, Arsenal I think was better, unfortunately. Very similar feeling maps when you play them.
Yeah. But Hacienda was good. It was a solid map. It's pretty big, though.
Which is good for this game, because this game's fast, so I think that makes sense.
I think that's fine. I don't think it's too big, but it's on the larger size. So anyway.
Also, we're getting 10v10 coming tomorrow, so maybe we'll see Hacienda 10s.
Ooh, that'd be dope. Yeah.
Pat likes the stairs. Yeah, those stairs are impressive, yeah. I killed a lot of people.
Is there a patio in Hacienda? We need a patio evaluation from Patios. Such a dope name. Anyway, Racket mid-season is another strike map. Some more artwork for me to desecrate on this map, so that's fantastic.
Why is there just a bulldozer in the middle of it?
That's mine, because I like to desecrate artwork. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Anyway,
they're big on this family. The heart of the Lutassi. They love this family.
Yeah.
That's who this person is. They are a Lutassi.
Oh.
So.
A plutocratic, uber-rich young person who identifies as non-binary because they're desperate to be oppressed. Who would have thought that would be their background? Huh. Interesting. Ooh. How many coal miners in mining for blood diamonds in the Democratic Republic of the Congo at 10 years old are they thems, I wonder? Probably none. They've got real shit to worry about. Anyways. If you're non-binary, that's fine. I don't really care. It's just when they force them on me in video games, it gets a little tiresome, but I still love the game, so I don't care.
Dude, this weapon blueprint looks crazy right here.
The molten one right here?
That looks wild, man. I mean, that's what they call a mastercraft, I think, bud.
That looks crafted masterfully. Yeah,
that looks good.
Yeah.
Ooh, Nuketown Holiday looks fucking good. I don't want the regular Nuketown back, man.
This looks... Boy.
Oh, I'm going to be depressed when they give us the regular one back.
Just wait till next year. Yeah, this is going to be this is going to be another nostalgia trip for BO4, by the way, dude. Because BO4's regular Nuketown was snowy.
Yeah.
So this has heavy BO4 Nuketown vibes. Where I used to run that place, dude. I was the mayor of Nuketown. It was just that simple.
Season 1 Reloaded, we're getting this, so that'll probably be December 14th or something.
It'll be at an appropriate time, yes. Yeah. We won't be getting Halloween Nuketown in August. Yeah, that will be good.
I hope they leave this in as like just another map. Like how in MW3 there were the crazy like variants of the maps that were just in the random quick play. I hope the holiday Nuketown stays in the quick play filter. It won't matter. I'll never queue for quick play, but that would be nice, you know? Little things like that.
I think this will probably just replace Nuketown wherever it could come up. But yeah, this looks good.
Trike will also be adding a little something to the original Nuketown map with this update, and maybe even to the Warhead Strike map too. Huh.
Some dumb Easter egg, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I don't know what else that could mean. Yeah, so, okay, whatever.
Fun fact, did you know that in the original Nuketown loading screens for this game, the original screenshots we saw, actually maybe now when you load into Nuketown, there are doors, but at some point in development they removed the doors on Nuketown to make it feel original, you know? And all of the doors are stacked up in the back of the truck at mid. They stacked the doors up there.
That's cool.
Did you know that? Isn't that a cute little
that was Easter a cute egg? Little that's the type of polish we were talking about on Patreon at patreon.com/dropshot.
Infinity Ward would leave the doors in and then also forget that they're even in.
Yes.
So that's cool.
They'll replace the doors, but also keep the ones in the back of the truck. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just have too many doors. And those will be interactable, by the way. So you'll be trying to reload on that truck, and instead you'll be opening doors that do nothing in the back of the truck, and you'll die because of it.
And they'll fix it in Season 5 Reloaded.
They'll fix it when no one's playing anymore, correct, yeah. So anyway, this looks cool. Although it looks a little hazy, so we'll see how that actually plays, how the visibility is.
It'll be fine, though. I like it, though. I like the snow.
Yes. And I have snow in real life, and you don't, so. Okay. Multiplayer modes. A new mode and returning, whatever, words. Ransack is a game mode. Sees you looting gold bars from crates dotted around the area of operations on 6's maps. Once gathered, secure your loot by bringing it back to your team's stash. So it's kind of like Plunder multiplayer. That actually sounds kind of fun. It's like a hybrid of like capture the flag and like TDM.
Yeah, the collection it's like needs to be well guarded as the enemy team can raid your stash.
Yeah. I'd love to run some pockets. Man. That does sound kind of fun.
I'll be throwing spring mines all over my collection of gold. It sounds like a fun mode.
Bro, the dragon. Just hoarding. Yeah. That does sound like a good game mode, though, actually. That sounds fun. The gold bars, I don't care. It doesn't matter what you collect, but the concept of the game mode actually sounds pretty dope. And I bet you the XP would be actually pretty good for this, too.
That's what I'm
thinking, because with the strategist bonus, depositing gold will give you bonus XP. Maybe even picking up gold will give you bonus XP. It also encourages people to move their characters, which is nice. You like multiplayer game modes that encourage movement, so people aren't just constantly camping like they can and do in TDM. So yeah, that sounds pretty fun. And then prop hunt, I'm not reading it.
This image, by the way, with a they them and then the other guy, the guy on the right, nasty operator skin. That looks dope. That looks really good. The one the picture for Ransack.
Yeah, I see it. It looks dope. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we're getting prop hunt in season. Don't care. And then mid season, although.
Oh, that's the worst operator I've ever seen. This prop hunt image. What the hell is that? That looks terrible.
This guy?
What is this guy? Is this like a security guard? A police?
I like his jacket, actually.
Of course you do. It's
he
the
needs
puffiest,
to see a tailor
ugliest.
for his pants, though. Let's be clear.
They're a little baggy. Yeah.
Those are neither European cut nor tailored, which is all the suits I have, of course. And Italian leather belts. I don't know if that's Italian.
Oh, here
leather.
He is again. Okay. Oh, okay. He's okay.
Anyway, whatever. Some more LTMs will be getting mid-season. Expect additional and festive LTMs to continue into the holiday season, with a full reveal at Season 1 Reloaded. So that's cool. Additional loadout content. This is interesting, and I was actually wondering if we were going to get post-launch perks in this game, like we did last year with MW3, when we would get additional vests, boots, gloves with the fur, all of that, which I actually liked. I thought that was cool. I think it kind of trivialized loadouts because the vests got too good, frankly. But in this game, if you add more perks, you're not trivializing loadouts and selections and stuff. So I think it works even better here because it's still like adding some novelty each season, which we've never really gotten besides last year. Like no game before that, we were adding perks to multiplayer. So that's cool. And also it's going to stay meaningful what perks you pick and stuff. So that's really good to see. Expect to see a lot more new perks pretty much every season. So one of the new perks is called Shadow. It is a green perk in slot 2. This is an incredibly not competitive slot if you're going for the strategist bonus, by the way.
Okay, let's see how
Perk
good
2
the
slot
perk is.
sucks. It's where fast hands is for faster weapon swap and throwing back of nades. Don't care. And then the other green perk in slot 2 now is Dispatcher, which gives you a reduced cost of non-lethal score streaks, which is pretty good for the XP farm strat, but not, you can do without it. So what does Shadow do? Undetectable to enemy traps and mines. I mean, you might as well just run engineer so you can see them, and then you can also shoot them or avoid them and get other bonuses as well.
You can gain XP for shooting them
instead of not gaining XP for not triggering them. Yeah, so this is terrible. So okay, whatever. And then another one we're getting is Shrapnel Radar mid-season. This is going to be in slot 3 for the recon specialty. I don't remember what other blue perks are in slot 3, but I don't think this is very competitive either.
That's where Vigilance is at, right? And then Cold-Blooded?
Cold-Blooded and Vigilance sounds correct. So those are both okay. You can do without them, though. Perk slot 1, I think, is the really competitive one. That's where Ghost is. That's where Ninja is. That's where other good perks are that I remember. But anyway, what is Shrapnel Radar? So there's going to be blue perk slot 3. Dealing blast damage to enemies will reveal them on your mini-map. This includes any enemies affected by your area of effect tacticals, lethals, and field upgrades. That's also really bad. Terrible. Awful.
It's not that terrible. It's not as bad as the other one, at least. Like, you can throw a stun in a room, get a hit marker, and then
you're right.
Glance
That's
at your
a good point.
map, you could see, oh, there are actually 3 people in here, and here are the corners they're in. It's not that bad.
This plus, what's it called? The wild card that gives you 3 tacticals could actually be pretty bonkers for like hardpoint. Because you're right. Yeah, you could throw a stun in there, and then you don't even care about stunning them, but you see everyone in there, and then you can start wall banging them. So if you thought wall hacks off spawn were OP, wait till you can get wall hacks 3 times per life, whenever you want, wherever you want. Smile. Yeah, so that sounds okay. The problem is, though, I'm not giving up my stims to do this. So really, this is going to give me that effect for the 1 lethal I'm going to throw per life.
Yeah.
Or maybe 2 if I'm hitting like assault packs and stuff.
Might be good for mollies, because mollies you get a lot of AoE damage.
True. Definitely better than the other new perk we're getting, but still not that great. Not that I'm mad about that, though. I don't necessarily want a really insane new perk, especially in the blue category, so like I'm kind of fine with this. But yeah, we can see how well that would
your
work.
net's being a disaster again.
Is it?
Yep. I think you went offline because I just got a notification from YouTube that's saying we are now live on YouTube, and it's just constantly buffering for me.
Says I'm fine, but yeah, maybe it is. If it chat is the stream being bad or no? Let us know. Anyway, we'll move on for now. The recording is still going to be fine. So we're also getting. The stream is being bad. Yeah. Okay.
I have a question, by the way, about this, because Absolute's saying smokes ping the map now. What the hell is he talking about?
He's assuming this will affect smokes, which it won't.
But what is he even saying smokes ping the map? What does that mean?
He means if you have this perk and someone's in your smoke grenade, they'll light up for you through the smoke, which is not how this is going to work. There's no way they're that dumb. Yeah. And remember, Tanner, Absolute is who goes into our chat and tells lies regularly. So Keep that in mind.
But he's making it sound like Smokes do something now. Smokes ping the map now.
No, his next sentence was Smokes will become insanely busted. That's what he means.
I don't think that's what he means, but okay.
Okay, absolutely.
Because I've never tried smoke. Do they do something weird?
No, they're just smoke grenades.
Okay. So why does it? So everyone just throws them for weapon challenges or whatever because everyone uses them.
Or to use thermals because they're cunts. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So. Absolute, I'll bet you whatever amount of money you want that they will not work that way on day one. That would be so dumb.
Yeah, they wouldn't work that way. Yeah.
That's way too obviously stupid.
That'd be difficult to make.
If this was Infinity Ward, maybe, but not Treyarch. They wouldn't do that. Anyways, moving on. Score streak. We're getting a new score streak as well. The hand cannon.
Meh.
This is going to be in multiplayer and zombies. Why is it ZM? I don't know. Anyway, multiplayer and zombies at launch. This is going to be a lethal score streak. It's going to cost 900. There will be mastery badges for it. Okay. This is a powerful, large caliber handgun with high bullet damage and pen, which was last seen in Cold War. So, yeah, this is going to be like, it's going to also be like the BO4 operator ability from Seraph, where you pull out that, like, one-shot anywhere revolver. It's going to basically be like that. This won't be worth using. I'd much rather call in something else, especially for 900, which is kind of a lot. So, this is good for farming clips, though. But, yeah, the Annihilator, exactly. Yeah, that's basically how it's going to function. And then we're getting a new wild card. This is going to potentially the most interesting. This is going to be mid-season, and it's called High Roller. When equipped, this allows the player to have a 4th score streak to earn toward during Core 6's matches. Might we suggest pairing it with the hand cannon? Oh. Don't give me suggestions, but it is cool.
Suggestions, huh?
It is cool that, not from a dev, no. I want suggestions from people who play the game. A wild card that gives you a 4th score streak is pretty dope, actually. I like that idea. Because the wild cards aren't so insane that I'm like never doing this. I'm personally never doing this, but I can see a lot of people actually wanting this. Because what if you want, like, if you're going for nukes, well, you probably would want to run perk greeter gunfighter. But this is cool. I like this idea. That's a neat calling or wild card to add. So that's dope.
Yeah, that is. I like it.
Yeah, and then we're getting BO6 ranked play. So, overview and features. Here's a look at some of the ranked play skins for multiplayer. These look pretty dope. I would have to say.
Ranked play starts November 21st. Huh, okay.
Yeah.
So it starts a week later.
The core tenets remain the same. Blah, blah, blah. This is interesting. To ensure that all ranked players have multiplayer experience before jumping into ranked play, you have to earn 50 wins in match-made multiplayer games to unlock access to BO6 ranked play. Wins earned before the start of Season 1 will count toward unlocking the mode. So for pretty much all of you listening, you'll be able to play as soon as it goes live. Unless you're really bad. You've ever won 50 times. Note that the previous level 55 requirement used in MW3 ranked play has been removed. By the time you get 50 wins in multiplayer, you're going to be pretty close to level 55. So, unless you're playing face-off, then you'll be level 10 because you get no XP for that mode anymore. I think the reason they're doing this...
win in face-off? I might only have like 10 total wins if that's the case.
Got it. I think they might be doing this to help keep cheaters out of ranked.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm almost certain you would get level 50 or 55 before you would get 50 wins.
I think so. Yeah.
Because that's a lot of games.
That is a lot of games.
Yeah. So, we'll see how that works. That's not going to really affect anyone, though. So, updated rank. The 1 through 50 rank in skill division system seen in previous versions of rank play has been combined. Okay, to focus on what matters most in BO6 ranked play skill. In BO6, your rank represents what was previously your skill division and tier. Earn SR and progress through 8 ranks: bronze, silver, gold, plat, diamond, crim, iridescent, and top 250. The progressive rank and victory stars system seen in previous ranked play installments has been removed to streamline the experience and focus on skill. This kind of sucks.
I don't get it. So there's no ranking system at all? Like the 1 through 50 is just gone?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
And that sucks because that was like the participation trophy of ranked play in MW 3. So you could be be hard stuck gold for a whole year, but you can still hit like rank 50 and get that operator skin, and that still incentivized bad players, or any player really who's hard stuck somewhere, even iridescent honestly, to keep playing so that they have something to keep grinding toward. That's just gone now. I'm kind of fine with this ultimately, because now that we have a classic prestige system, you could just be grinding toward that and it won't even have to be tied to ranked anymore. So I think that's okay, but it is a shame. I do kind of like that they had kept it, or I wish they had kept it, because I do imagine there was a cohort of people who would not play ranked play, but continued to just because they wanted the stars, even though they knew they were never going to like progress out of, gold or plat or crim or wherever they were stuck. And you want that, by the way, you want to incentivize as many players as possible to play ranked play, because the more people that are playing, the tighter the skill matchmaking can be, so that you won't be platinum fighting against scump in ranked. That's what you don't want. So if you have a star system, I feel like that encourages more people to stay in, so the matchmaking can be tighter, but not a big deal, whatever. So skill ratings coming back. There's a new feature, map and mode veto. Before each ranked match, 3 map and mode combos are presented in the lobby, and ranked play teams can independently vote to veto one of the presented options. This gives players some control over what they play in ranked, and gives players and teams an opportunity to veto map and mode combos they might not be as proficient at or otherwise want to avoid. After both teams make their veto pick, the remaining option is selected. If both teams veto the same option, then the mode will be randomly selected out of the 2 non-vetoed options. This is cool. I like this. Mm-hmm. Not a huge deal, but I'll take it. Yeah. A new feature is forfeiting as well. So if you see a cheater, you'll be using this feature quite a lot. Vote with your team to end a match early if your team is getting blown out or you've lost a teammate. All teammates must vote for the forfeit for it to pass and end the match. Forfeited matches count as a standard loss and do not result in SR penalties or suspensions. Forfeit becomes available in the options menu at a designated point in each mode if you're getting shit stomped.
That actually is good for cheaters, because then basically you just get a loss instead of other penalty things for
instead of backing out when you see a cheater and having an extra penalty on top. You can just say like, all right, this is chalked. This is a good feature. Yeah. An update to party skill restriction. Full parties of 4 can now play together in ranked regardless of their individual ranks.
Oh wow.
I will now be carried harder. However, skill matchmaking will be based on the highest rank in the party. Oh, wow. Party skill restrictions still apply to parties made up of 2 or 3 players. That's interesting. So if you're full 4 stacking, it'll just matchmake you based on whoever's the highest. But you can't mix and match unless you have a full team, I think is what they're going for. Because you don't want to, because if you did this with 3 players, then your random fill 4th who's gold sees one of your teammates who is top 250, and now he's screwed over because he's like, I can't compete in this lobby. I don't want to be here. So I see why they're doing that. That's cool. I like that. Keep in mind, this is all multiplayer. So there are probably going to be some similarities when we get to Warzone on Saturday, but not necessarily with all of them. Okay. Like this one, obviously. We'll see. So, update, seasonal setback. The end of season SR setback has been adjusted to reduce the impact felt by players early in their journey. Every new season, your rank may be reset based on where you ended the previous season as follows. Bronze or silver players are not affected. Gold or plat players will start the next season in tier 1 of gold or platinum respectively. Wow. So if you end Plat 3, you'll only get reset to Plat 1. So it's less of a reset. That's pretty cool. And then Diamond and above players will start the next season at Diamond 1, which is how it works now. So it's not really going to affect most of you guys.
But if you were Diamond now, you went down to Platinum still.
Oh, you're right. That's a good point.
So now you could end Diamond 1 or Diamond 2, and you'll still be Diamond 1 next season.
Great point.
That's good. I like this change.
That is good. I like that change.
A lot of good changes for ranked play here. And I assume these will also all be the same in Warzone, yes.
Everything that's going to be applicable to Warzone, I think it will apply to, yes.
Yeah.
But we're not 100% sure. We'll cover it again on Saturday. So update loss forgiveness. No matter what your rank, each player's first loss of the day will be forgiven and not deduct SR. That's interesting. This does not stack. Oh, okay. Additionally, the 3 games of loss forgiveness that are granted when you're promoted to a new rank or at the start of the season now only count down after losses. Wow. So that means it's a lot harder to lose SR now. Like substantially harder.
Hold on. Let me think about this for a second.
Download that into your little brain, man.
Your first loss of the day,
really small.
You will not lose SR. This does not stack. Stack with what? What does that mean?
So let's say you got promoted to Crim 1 and then you call it a night and then you get on the next day. It's not going to stack with the 3 loss forgiveness rounds you have right now for having hit a new rank. So you're not going to have 4 total in the morning. You'll have still 3 total.
Okay. So additionally, the 3 games of loss forgiveness that are granted when you're promoted to a new rank or the start of the season now only count down after losses. Wow.
That's really, that makes it a lot easier to grind.
So you could win like 6 games in a row, lose 1, and you lose no SR.
Yep, and then you'll have 2 more games where you won't lose SR. That's pretty nasty, dude. Yeah.
That'll put a lot of players at higher ranks than they should be, though, I think, to be honest.
Well, if there are fewer cheaters, too, this would be great in
Why do you think that's going to be the case?
When there are tons of cheaters.
Oh, yeah.
But like in this game, yeah, it's going to inflate ranks a lot.
I hope this is for Warzone, too, and we will find out on Saturday because I didn't read it, and I'm not going to until Saturday.
Yeah. And then here's a look at all the multiplayer rank skins, and they look dope. They look good. A lot more, what is the word for glossy? There's a word I'm looking for. It's not glossy.
Glossy. Shiny.
Glossy does apply.
Reflective.
Reflective, yeah. A lot more of that. Yeah.
Sheen.
So that's cool. You have like a hood on and a hat under it, which is interesting.
Yeah, so later in the Warzone section, there is another picture of ranked play skins, and they don't have a hood on. So 2 things, either the Warzone ones are just a lot different, because they didn't show the full Warzone ones later. I did look for that. So either the Warzone ones just don't have a hoodie on, or it's like basically the same thing and you can like put the hood on or off or something. Like maybe you can.
Oh, that'd be dope.
I don't know. That could be cool. I only thought of that because Tarkov added that with the hoodie. What are those guys called? The people that only spawn at night. Cultist jacket. You can put the hood on or off. That's what made me think of it.
That's very possible, because even right now, when you get to like Crimson, you unlock an away skin, a home skin, male and female. So there are 4 skins you get. So if they wanted to have a hood on and off option, they would just add 2 more skins. So you'd get 6 skins instead of 4. I could see them doing that. Yeah, for sure.
Chad is asking, will you get skins for lower tiers? So there is a ranked skin, and then there's gold, plat, diamond, crim, iridescent, top 250, and then there's a champion one, which is insane. And his head is a skull that's on fire, and it looks very good, and a Biffle will have that, yeah.
Yeah, that's Biffle's skin. They named it wrong.
Oh, but this is multiplayer. Biffle will still have it, though, because he's better than all of them.
Yeah. So you'll probably won't earn it till the end of the season, Emmy, which is how it works now. But I don't know. So anyway, ranked play features a variety of exclusive rewards players can earn to show off their skill and engagement with the mode. Ranked skins reach gold or higher and you'll earn a home and away set of rank skins to showcase your skill, available on the competitor operator. In BO6 ranked, these are awarded the moment you're promoted into the rank instead of at the end of the season. That's a huge W.
Which is what I just said. Yeah, which is what
That's
I just
a great
typed out
change.
in chat.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Except
dope.
for the top 250 skin, obviously. Win challenges. Reach career win milestones over the course of your career to earn rewards that include the ranked competitor skin, knife blueprint, a frag grenade skin, a gun screen that tracks your career ranked wins, and more. These can be completed across multiple seasons. That's cool too. That kind of is going to replace the star system, because the star system did not reset on new seasons, but the SR did. This is kind of a similar thing. It doesn't reset on new seasons, so you can kind of always grind toward it. And that's, I guess, how you earn this nondescript ranked skin as well. So that's cool. And then the top 250 skins, and then the #1 overall skin. I'm not going to read them. None of you guys are getting any of those unless you cheat, in which case I'll ban you. So seasonal rewards. Each ranked play season will introduce new rank rewards and win challenge rewards to earn. These are only available to be earned during that season. And then, yeah. And like the rank skins, seasonal rank rewards are awarded as soon as the player is promoted into each rank. So like the Crimson Emblem or Camo you get
cool, man.
in addition. Very good change. And then a new feature, weapon builds. Any global weapon build you create in ranked play can easily be used across loadouts, in multiplayer zombies and in Warzone, just like any other weapon build in BO6. Conversely, you can bring any builds into ranked. Restrictions permitting, yeah. So that's multiplayer. Sounds awesome. Yeah. And now that I'm on controller, I could hit Iridescent in ranked multi and ranked Warzone season 1.
I'm down to try some ranked multi, yeah, this season.
Oh, Tanner.
Well,
you
when we
idiot.
get to like gold or something, it'll be fine.
Well, with a K-BAM player, yeah.
Okay.
With a geriatric K-BAM player.
Okay.
So anyway, that's multiplayer. Looks really fun. I'm down to play it though. Yeah, I don't care.
Shut up.
And exciting. Some new maps. Some new perks, new wild card, ranked play. Very cool. Today's episode is brought to you by our Patreon, where we offer our members all of our EPs, early access, and ad-free, starting at just $5 a month. At the gold tier, patrons also get 3 raw, uncensored Call of Duty bonus episodes every month, in addition to every bonus episode we've ever done in the past, and a unique Discord role. If you've been considering joining the Patreon, now is literally the best time of the year, because we just got a new COD game, things are moving quickly, and we're going to have Season 1 very soon, and we're going to have Season 1 Reloaded very soon as well. So the bonus episodes are going to just be flying out, all on very new developments in the game and new content in the game. So we just released one Patreon episode today, in fact, that was about BO6, largely the prestige system, some more tips, some more XP grinding, earning tips, prestiging tips, observations, things we've been enjoying, things we're looking forward to, some prognostications. And we're going to have more bonus episodes coming out this month, obviously, all about Season 1 and Warzone and zombies, all kinds of stuff. Target rich environment. At $10 a month, if you wanted to go platinum, you'd get everything from the gold tier, of course, alongside one Anything Goes Q&A episode, where only you guys can ask the questions or hear the answers. Damascus is $20 a month, and you will get all of that, plus a behind the scenes episode, which people really seem to enjoy. A monthly Damascus only patron hangout, which is going to be happening Friday night, this Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to play some Black Ops 6 customs. That's going to be fun. And you get access to the Discord Damascus Lounge, which is by far our most active chat and little community within the podcast. If you hated hearing this ad, sign up for the Patreon. You'll never hear an ad again. Let's get back to the show. Now let's get into zombies.
Okay.
Here we go. Season 1 content teaser. Note, the full zombies reveal is at mid-season. Directed mode and the hand cannon come to zombies at Season 1 launch, with an all-new map and more new content coming later in the season. While the following teaser announcements are mostly redacted, got it, Expect much of the Season 1 Reloaded blog post to focus on zombies, providing a detailed and mostly spoiler-free deep dive, including info on the forthcoming content, which includes a zombies-focused event and LTMs. That's interesting. What does a zombie LTM even mean? I don't think we've ever really seen that.
Yes, didn't they mention that somewhere else, I think, and we also said the same thing. How does a zombies LTM work? Yeah. They mentioned this somewhere like a few weeks ago. I have no idea what this could be. Oh, this we had talked about is just like the events where you do things like you kill zombies and you pick up zombie bones or something, and once you get X amount of zombie bones, you just get a...
But that's events, that's not LTMs. So I do wonder what an LTM means. Because they did make that clear. Yeah. We probably won't find out here. We'll probably find out in Season 1 Reloaded, unfortunately, or before that. But still cool, and I'm excited to see what it means. Directed mode, Liberty Falls and Terminus.
Good for you. You should read this since you need the directed mode.
Okay. No, I'm getting carried, man. For those players wanting to witness the zombie story with a guided experience to complete the objectives of the main quests in Liberty Falls and Terminus, directed mode is for you. Whether you're a lot of words, start a directed match with all objectives marked and a maximum round cap of 15. That's interesting. Note that all side quests and SAM trials are disabled in directed mode to ensure players can focus solely on the narrative.
Sounds horrific.
So this is really geared for shitter fucks, yeah.
Yeah, you guys listening, you're gonna love this.
Yeah, many of you are gonna love this. I won't, because I'll be able to do the Easter egg without even looking at a guide. Because I'm that smart.
For sure. Yeah,
and good.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool though. Ooh. I do wonder what the maximum round cap of 15 means. Does that mean if I haven't done it by round 15 and I kill all the zombies, I just run around and do it without having to kill anything?
That's what I wonder. Does the game just end at 15? Yeah. Do you fail? Do they mean like it doesn't get harder than it would at round 15, so it just like stays that difficulty, but you can keep playing? But it says round cap, so I think it sounds like it just your match ends at 15.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care though, because I won't be playing it. So anyway, there you go. Whatever. Undead Terror comes to Avalon, Citadel del Mort.
Ooh, that looks good.
Wow, mid-season.
This looks like Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
Oh man.
You know what it looks like kind of also is Elden Ring.
Okay.
So, and again, if this were a multiplayer or Warzone map, okay, yeah, people care more about Assassin's Creed than Elden Ring. Game of the year, by the way. Okay. I've got that. If this were any other game mode, I would be horrified at this screenshot because it looks hazy.
This is Vondel fog, man. This is light fog on Vondel.
This is light fog on Vondel, which is a disaster for visibility. But in zombies, this is a good thing because it's atmospheric. I don't need to see people everywhere. So this is cool. After the shocking revelations at the culmination of the Terminus main quest, the people follow the uncovered clues to Europe and discover an abandoned castle, a citadel of the dead, if you will. Don't say if you will. That offers up a host of ghoulish horrors, medieval village with hidden abound. And those are Treyarch redactions, not my own. So, okay. Cool. Fully equipped and fearsome foes in season. Bro's alliterating. So they showcase a lot of images of a lot of stuff that they redacted and put question marks on. So the first image is a can of soda, but you can't see what it is. That's going to be a new perk. The second image, I don't know what that is. I'm assuming an ammo mod. The third image, I'm assuming, is a new tactical or lethal. The fourth image is a ton of new augments. So that's cool. I wonder if those are new augments only for the new items. It looks like it because there appear to be 12 major and minor. So that's cool.
We could just read what it shows right below because it tells you what they are.
Oh, okay. Expect a sizable amount of additional content to aid you across all 3 zombies maps. Confirmed to coming throughout Season 1 are an additional perk with 6 new augments. Also newly stocked at Deer Wonder Fizz machines. An additional field upgrade with 6 new augments. An additional ammo mod with 6 new augments. 18 new augments is the next thing they say to research. So, okay. So it's the 12 new ones to account. Oh no, never mind. 18 new augments because of the new items. So not new augments.
I'm taking it as
things.
18 others, but yeah, it's got to be just those.
Well, it says see above
that way. Which yeah, we knew it said that. So yeah, that's what it's talking about.
Yeah, so still fine though. I'm fine with that. 3 new gobblegums, the hand cannon.
No, read what they say. 3 new delicious flavors of gobblegums.
Okay. New wonder weapons. Weapons, yes, weapons. That's cool. So that means either there will be 2 unique wonder weapons for the new map, or 1 unique wonder weapon for the new map, and then 1 more maybe general wonder weapon you can get across all 3. I'd much prefer that. That would be very cool. But either way, cool. This is dope. Let's see. And then a new enemy type said to stalk the dark halls of the foreboding ruinous keep in Citadel Demort.
Yeah.
Okay. It stalks halls. Yeah, we'll see what that means. Expect much more detail in the Season 1 Reloaded blog coming in early December. Players can expect varying timing for upcoming Zombies content, as some content may drop at seasonal launches and or in season. So the real L here for Zombies is we're not getting the new map on launch, which is a shame.
Yeah, but the game's still new and it's still fresh, so it's fine.
Yeah, I ultimately agree, especially because you'll be able to. Oh wait, no, you won't. Yeah, the only new thing you're getting on launch for Zombies is the directed mode. And for those of you who would be upset about that, you don't need directed mode because you've already done the Easter egg probably. So kind of sucks, but you guys will figure it out. And then you're going to be getting a lot of content whenever mid-season or whatever does come. So that's pretty cool. I'm extremely excited for that because I've been on a Zombies roller coaster. I was very excited for it, and then we got the blog post and learned about the augments, and then I was less excited about it. And then we started playing, and I was more excited about it because it was pretty fun. And then I got less excited about it again because the Terminus actually isn't that awesome. But now I'm back on an upswing because I've just been having fun playing solo, get a lot of XP. Getting deep into the augment system is actually making it more interesting than I thought it would. So it's more similar in enjoyment for me to the crystal system we had in Cold War. And then now I'm on a bigger upswing because I'm excited about all this stuff. There's a lot of new content Zombies is getting very early. So the next section is Warzone. Again, we will be covering this on Saturday because they get into a lot of detail and we want to dedicate a lot of time to talking about it.
Yeah.
They go over Area 99 again. We'll just give you guys a sneak peek. So they go over Area 99 again. We're getting Urzikstan, but launch version of Urzikstan. Basically, we'll talk about that more. Rebirth's coming back. We're getting BR. BR is going to be 120 players, they say, by the way. So that'll stay the same. Resurgence is going to be Area 99 and Rebirth. So hopefully Fortune's Keep is gone. Sounds like Vondel's a casualty, unfortunately, but I can live without it. Plunder will be on Urzikstan. That'll be cool. And then ranked play is going to be insane to talk about. New cinematics. So hopefully they gagged and garroted Graves. That would be great. And then this is where we're going to spend a lot of time on Saturday. A loadout overview. So new perks, new wild cards, different wild cards. All kinds of stuff is going to be way different.
A lot of new perks. A lot of them.
And they go into a ton of detail on all of this. Tacticals, lethals.
Yeah.
Spring Mine's a lethal instead of a field upgrade in Warzone. So that's very interesting.
Oh. Okay.
And then other field upgrades you can find. SAM turrets in Warzone sounds pretty interesting. So you can shoot down UAVs in Warzone now, I guess, or SAM turrets can.
I wonder if so napalm strikes are showing up too. I wonder if if you throw a SAM turret down, if it'll destroy a napalm, the jet before the strike drops or something.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. So
yeah, there is so much info here. So I think what we should do on Saturday is read through this because it's going to take a long time. And then I think on Patreon on Tuesday, we do a Warzone prep episode where we talk about day one loadouts.
Yeah.
Day one perk setups and all that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think that's what we'll do.
Yeah, that's probably what we'll do. Because well, obviously when we go through this on Saturday, we'll give you guys our thoughts on everything as we read through it. But like meta class or whatever, we want to digest the blog post first and then maybe learn a little more until we cover that. And then we'll do that on Patreon. Yeah. So anyway, a ton of detail here. Yeah. I'm very excited to cover this.
So much detail. Yeah. Just reading this is going to take 2.5 hours.
Lootable perks crazy. And specialists. So that's kind of crazy.
No perk greed, by the way.
Yeah, no perk greed. So, yeah.
A bunch of new perks. Like, half of them are Warzone specific perks, it seems like.
There are care packages in Warzone now?
Yeah.
Dude, this is crazy. Yeah. So, all the operators are coming back, there. By the way. MW2, 3, BO6 operators will all be available in Warzone. Some other things, emotes and sprays. The inventory.
Sprint forward, sideways, or backwards. Stop. Nice. That sounds like Omni movement coming to Warzone.
Satchels. Progression, prestige, and challenge integrations.
Yep, the old Dark Ops challenges for Warzone.
Yep. Yeah. So, sorry, I was just reading a little bit. Warzone mobile integration, don't care. So that's just us scrolling through it. Took a while. Like there's a lot to cover. So Saturday's episode's gonna go bonkers, as the kids say. But we're again gonna cover that on Saturday. Last thing we'll cover today though is gonna be basically the rest of this blog post. General content. This is gonna be in like the new weapons and stuff. 7 new weapons are accessible across season 1. You heard me correctly. 7. That's kind of crazy because we normally get 4 and normally 2 of them are melee weapons. So 7 new weapons is pretty dope. 4 primaries, the Krig AR, the SOG SMG, shout out BO4, Maelstrom Shotgun, and the AMR Mod 4 Sniper. A special secondary, the foldable Siren 9mm, and then 2 melee weapons. Plus unlock 4 special weapon attachments and face more challenges to unlock firepower, in the armory. And the Battle Pass and Black Cell and Season 1 operators. So now we're getting into the new guns we're going to get in season 1, and it's a lot. First, the Krig C at launch, which is an AR Battle Pass Page 3 HVT tier reward, Page 14 Battle Pass blueprint. If you don't know what that means, hey, me neither.
Yeah, they changed the Battle Pass UI and all that. I think.
Did they talk about that already?
They probably did in the Warzone section because I heard about that, so we'll cover it then. On Saturday, but the Battle Pass got a revamp.
Here's a question. Can you drop weapons and zombies? And if you exfil with it, do you insta unlock it still?
I'm gonna guess no.
I'm gonna guess no. It feels like no, right?
It feels like a no for me, dog. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, whatever. The Krig is an AR you'll unlock somehow. There are 43 levels, 30 round mag. It has attachments. And here's what they say. Full auto AR, high damage and average handling. Recoil pattern starts very controllable before ramping up. Okay. So it's a full auto AR. Yeah. I mean, we'll see how good it is. We've seen the Krig before, so it may or may not perform it remotely similarly to when it used to exist. We'll see. Next is an SMG called the SOG. This we saw in BO4, and it went kind of bonkers in BO4. Think MP7. Very good handling, very small, very fast fire rate, very little recoil. That's the SOG. Looks like it's going to be the same. 39 levels, full auto sub, excellent mobility and good handling, great rate of fire, high recoil. That's interesting because this used to have, from what I remember anyway, very little recoil in BO4. Do you remember this from BO4? Did it have recoil?
I remember the SOG, but I feel like I didn't use it much. I used the Switchblade. I used the Cordite.
The DLC guns were just better at some point. Yeah. so this wasn't used that much.
Using the SOG much.
Dude, the Switchblade went bonkers.
The Switchblade was so crazy.
It was so insane. Anyway, so we'll see how this goes, but that's cool. And then mid-season, we're getting the Maelstrom shotgun, which is going to be an event reward. So that's interesting. 34 levels. Full auto shotgun, I called it. Good range and handling. High recoil and large hip spread. Okay. So it'll be a full auto shotgun. We'll see how that goes. And then,
don't say good range when you then say it has large hip spread, because that means it's not good at range, right? Because it has a lot of spread.
Well, that implies you're going to have to ADS it. Yeah. So, which kind of defeats the point of using a shotgun.
The irons don't look great when you look at the picture. This looks like a shotgun I can make in my garage. It looks like I can forge this out of steel and weld some things together, and I have a shotgun. It's one of the ugliest weapons we've ever seen in Warzone. It's so ugly.
Yeah, it looks pretty hideous.
It really pisses me off, actually.
We got to stop with the carry handles, or whatever looks like a carry handle on this thing.
I don't think that's not much room to even put your stupid hand in, man. Look how big his operator's thumb is.
But yeah, that operator's got some Ryan Shaw hands.
Operator's obese. Yeah, when are we going to start getting obese operators in Warzone, actually?
That's true, yeah.
We're getting everything else. They're all skinny.
Awfully fat phobic. That's
they
true.
Are.
Yeah, we should write a strongly worded letter. I agree.
That's actually crazy, yeah.
So anyway, if they made morbidly obese operators, maybe then the character models and the actual hitbox would be a 1-to-1 comparison. Yeah. So that would be cool.
Morbidly obese in a wheelchair too. So you have a larger hitbox and your character makes more sound while moving.
That would be awesome.
Those wheels be squeaking.
Yeah, I'd love that. So anyway, and then a perk could be WD-40. Your wheels don't squeak as much. Primary weapon, the AMR Mod 4, which is an event reward, and it is a sniper rifle.
It is. That's a cool looking sniper. It's a Barrett.
38 levels.
Heard of that.
Which is a 50 cal, a Barrett 50 cal. Semi-auto sniper rifle. I did use this in the United States Marine Corps, which I was in. Yeah. One-shot kill to the torso, arms, hands, and upper legs. I think that about covers it. Unless you shoot someone in the foot, you'll get a one-shot kill. Keep in mind they're referring to multiplayer, so settle down. Very high recoil and slow rate of fire. You can steady your aim while ADSing. Thanks. So yeah, the hardest hitting weapon is class words. So okay, yeah, cool. Another semi-auto sniper, that's fine. And then this is going to be a special event reward called the Siren 9mm.
Another
mid-season
horrible looking gun.
And
why is it spelled that way? SIRIN. What?
Oh, is that how it's spelled? Yeah, that's insane.
Isn't it? What is going on here?
I don't know.
It only has an optic, a muzzle, a barrel, an underbarrel, and a mag.
So this is going to be a secondary. That's why it's more limited.
Oh, okay.
Fully automatic specialty weapon offers SMG characteristics as a secondary, and it's a slow rate of fire. So think of it as another full auto pistol, basically. Probably going to have more range than the current full auto pistol does, but it also has a slower rate of fire and maybe fewer attachments to compensate for that. That's my guess as to what's going on here. So we'll see though. And then they write a lot of
mag
words
by
about
default.
It. Yeah, that's a lot, especially for a slow rate of fire. That's a lot. So we'll see how that goes. And then melee weapons, on principle, I refuse to talk about them. So
it's a 2-hit kill, very short range, by the way. No, what will be cool is getting a finishing move with this. Oh, I guess you have a set finishing move anyways, unfortunately. I was going to say it'd be cool if you just drilled into the guy's head with this.
Well, don't the bats have unique finishing moves?
Yeah, maybe they do then. So this, I mean, they should have something like that. Terrible looking drill, by the way. What year is this game? 91 or something? That makes sense.
I'm more of a...
drill,
damn it. I don't know any power tool companies.
I can't think of any.
No, I can't name one. No.
Yeah. Right.
This is the Topeka brand, though. So.
Yeah. You've used that, though, I think.
What, Caterpillar? That's a brand,
Caterpillar
right?
makes a lot of drills. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They make machinery. They might as well make a drill. I don't know.
Do you have a Caterpillar or a John Deere drill? What are you rocking, man?
Caterpillar.
Yeah.
Because and by drill, I mean oil drill, because I frack. So anyway, this has gone completely off the rails. New special weapon attachments. This is interesting because everything we've just covered are like guns. Like, okay, cool, we're getting new guns. I like that, especially for the camo grind. But I mean, it's gonna function like a gun. We've seen them before, so not a big deal. But new attachments could get interesting. So first is the 12 gauge Dragon's Breath attachment, which will be in at launch. Oh, and it will be a fire mod. It's not going to be a muzzle, so it's just a terrible picture. So add some heat to your shotgun blast with incendiary rounds comprised of magnesium sparks that stick to and burn enemies. Okay, yeah.
Oh, it prevents using barrel attachments.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, so it's a fire mod, but it bars you from attaching a barrel. So that's a decent way to balance it, because that's effectively doing what Dragon's Breath already does, which is lower your damage range. So it's basically going to do the same thing, because if you're running a shotgun, you probably want a barrel with damage range on it. So you won't be able to do that. So you have to pick one. So that's fine. So cool. The buffer weight stock, which is going to be for the XM4, the Extreme M4, the Extreme MG light machine gun, the DM10 marksman rifle, and that's it. So it's going to be all be for that platform, basically. The heavier buffer weight stock provides significantly smoother action throughout the additional resistance met by the bolt carrier group. Wow. Okay.
A lot of words.
What do I work at FN? I don't know what any of that meant. The improvement results in more manageable recoil through sustained fire, ideal for staying on target, though at the expense of ADS speed and aim walking movement speed. So this strikes me, and all of these things kind of strike me as like aftermarket parts.
Yes.
So this stock is like
aftermarket parts.
A big attachment that gives you big pros at the expense of big cons. That's why it's like different in kind than a normal stock attachment would be, though now they're not naming them aftermarket parts anymore. But also, this isn't available for most guns. It's only for 3, the XM4, the XMG, and the DM10. So that's kind of interesting. Burst fire conversion. Why are we still doing this, man? Stop.
It's the M16.
By the way, it's only on the XM4.
Yeah, they
fire
love
mod.
the XM4, huh?
So, well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of weird that, yeah, like 2 of the attachments are just only equipable on that gun. But why would I want to take an XM4, which for those of you who haven't played yet, I guess, because it's the first gun you can use, is a fully automatic assault rifle with a good fire rate, by the way. Why would I want to sack an attachment slot to make it a burst fire gun? I'm going to read this to see if it makes sense. Converts the XM4 AR primary firing mode into a 3-round burst to help conserve ammo. Okay. And stay on target. Yeah, that's a real concern when I'm dying every 30 seconds max. There's an impressive lack of recoil too, so it's still possible to pump out consistent damage when facing heavy threats. Cap won't be worth using ever for any reason. Okay. Don't make full auto guns burst. Give us burst fire conversions on the single fire guns in the game. Then there's a reason to equip it. So dumb. No. And then a separate paragraph, burst fire conversion also. But this one's for the compact 92 SMG. And only that. And again, for those of you who don't know, this is a high fire rate, fully automatic submachine gun. Why would I make this burst fire? Converts it into burst fire. It also locks the underbarrel and barrel attachment slots. Oh, this sounds overpowered. I hate them. When you need to fire quickly in close quarters, hold down the trigger to automatically cycle through burst shots. No reason you would ever want to run this. Yeah, so that's terrible. So one of these attachments sounds interesting, the buffer weight stock. The other 3 sound awful. Got it. Yeah. That's a shame, but whatever. And then weapon access feature, the armory at launch. So this will be in multiplayer zombies and in Warzone. I don't know what this means. So coming to all the modes, the start of season 1 is the armory, easily accessible from the barracks challenges menu. Like in MW3, the armory is a repository that provides access to previously missed loadout content from prior battle passes and events. Oh, okay. Activate an item in the armory to start earning XP toward unlocking it. Okay, so the armory system from MW3, basically. Except this looks like the UI for it's going to be a lot better and more intuitive. It's unlocked at player level 24 and is added to the level unlock menu. blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Yeah. So then season 1 events is the next thing here. Events are back and provide some of the finest cosmetic loot to unlock.
Okay.
As the first part of the season is truncated, with season 1 reloaded and a wealth of new content arriving in early December. That's interesting. I didn't think about that, but they're right. Mid-season's coming 2 weeks after the launch of the new season. So for those zombies players who are mad, you really aren't going to have to wait long.
Wait, why do you say 2 weeks?
Because season 1 is November 15th, and then season 1 reloaded's early December. So it'll be about 2 weeks.
I think, well, I figured
what they just said.
I mean, they're saying early December. They're not saying 2 weeks. Where do they say 2 weeks? I'm thinking it'll just come December 14th, like a month after. 30 days after, because the season are usually 60 days.
Well, they said part of the season is truncated, is shorter.
Oh.
So it'll be pretty early. Probably not like December 1st, literally, but probably in the first week of December.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good then. Okay.
Yeah, that is
cool.
good. I like that. So once season 1 reloaded arrives, expect multiple events to look forward to, including one focused on zombies during the latter half of the season. So the first event is Hit List. Who's next? Keep up your luxurious but slightly corrupt lifestyle during the Hit List event. You're offered a Take No Prisoners mission. Kill or be killed. The Hit List LTM, or limited event, gives players a board of contracts with one goal: take them all out. Cross off the entire list and earn some exclusive loot for hire. So yeah, it's going to function like the other events where you do stuff and you get progress on it. Season 1 Master Prestige menu. At season launch, expect an additional menu, visible and accessible to all, called Master Prestige, appearing next to the Prestige menu, to showcase some of the rewards available to the dedicated legends who are making the final grind to level 1,000. This is where you go to check out rewards as they're obtained, as well as using the legacy emblems and stuff. Okay, cool. Brand new battle pass system in Black Sail. Oh, so here's where they'll explain how the new battle pass is going to work. Okay. So they write about the new operator. I don't care. Turning the page, the season 1 battle pass expanded overview. Season 1 battle pass is brimming over with content, which is both showcased and unlocked in a brand new page system. Think of the battle pass as a book with 2 front pages of instant rewards, then 100 in-game battle pass rewards across 14 pages, and a completion page that is instantly unlocked once all other pages are completed. Pages include free and paid content. So basically they're just going back to how it worked in MW 2.
Yeah. So it's not a map where you can go different ways. It's just everyone unlocks the same path.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is fine. I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, this is cool. So whatever.
This seems more just streamlined.
It seems simpler. Yeah, it was kind of dumb, the stupid tier map thing.
Yeah.
So each page contains a slight variation on the following: around 6 item rewards that are unlocked in any order you wish within the page. Oh, so that's cool. So if the new weapon is on page 3, but it's like number 6, you can just, as soon as you get to page 3, do that first. So that's pretty nice. A high value target reward is on each page that is unlocked once the previous items are unlocked. This is usually an operator skin or weapon blueprint, and sometimes there's a Black Cell variant. Okay. And then once you complete the page, you unlock the next one. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see. Wait, what? Battle tokens return to the battle pass and work in a similar way to those in previous battle passes. A token bank is displayed in the top right corner of your battle pass. These are used to unlock the 100 individual reward tiers across all 14 pages. I don't get it exactly. I don't really care. It's going to be really simple, so whatever.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah, whatever. I thought it said
like
creamed with content, but it says crammed with content.
Oh, that'll happen, man.
Yeah, whatever. So they talk about what you can unlock. So this is cool though. Weapon reticles are going to be unlockable in the battle pass. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if we've seen that before.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's real good, actually.
That's
something
cool.
Useful.
Yeah, potentially. So
Donut
actually, we have seen
coming.
that before, I think. Yeah, because the donut and stuff. But that's cool that it's coming back, I guess. Clan tags, black cell only, are going to be some of the rewards in the battle passes. What does that mean? You can get a different clan tag color? That must be what it means, right?
Yeah, what are we seeing? Okay, hold on. So
Second to last in the bullet points.
I'm going through all this. So crammed with content. Rewards in the following categories: COD points, weapon blueprints, reticles, equipment skins, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, like, yeah. Which we already have.
Clan tags. What could that possibly be?
Yeah. That's weird, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if they meant... No. I was going to say, I wonder what they meant emblems, but they already listed emblems. So, I'm assuming that's going to mean a different text or something. I don't know what else it could mean. Unless it's like you pick it and you can't change the letters that are on it, and the letters look like different.
Might
like
have to buy Black Cell
or something. This game is fun, so I'm in favor of Black Cell this year.
Black Cell.
Yeah, I'll be buying Black Cell. It's a tax write-off anyway. Hell yeah, I'm writing that off. I didn't buy any Black Cells. Well, it is kind of scummy still. Whatever. I don't have morals if this game is good enough. So, Black Cell offerings and Vault Edition upgrade. So there's the Black Cell skin. They write about it. I'm not really going to read this. You guys can go look at it. It's all cosmetic stuff, so whatever. But maybe they talk more about these calling cards here. Or, excuse me, clan tags. So let's see. Writhing Flames. Onyx Carpus. Jeez. Okay, so lots of stuff. Okay, the Black Cell clan tag. Showcased in lobbies and winner circles. Got it. Okay, never mind. What does it mean, man?
I think it literally just like shows you own Black Cell. It's not even like a customizable calling card. It's just like there's a Black Cell icon next to your name, maybe, which is cringe and terrible. That's
but it says clan tag. It has to mean something, because they're probably going to have other clan tags later. Yeah, I don't know what it means, but I'm curious to see.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Black Cell page unlock. The ability to unlock any page from the battle pass, ignoring the usual minimum tier requirements.
Ooh, that's pretty OP for getting the new guns. Yeah.
Yeah, Black Cells, they probably also raised the price $20 since they're adding all this.
Yeah. Yeah. So, wait. Does Black Cell cost money again, or does it cost COD points?
It's $30.
Well, it says at the end here, as usual, players who upgrade to Black Cell after purchasing the Battle Pass will also receive 1,100 COD points back.
I think it's because the Battle Pass they can purchase with COD points, and then Black Cell they have to use money, so they refund them. Instead of discounting Black Cell, they just refund them COD points.
You're correct. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it will still cost money. So, and then if you get Vault Edition, they're just shilling that. And then, yeah, another thing to keep in mind, by the way, any weapon blueprint or equipment skin you unlock in the Battle Pass becomes fully unlockable and does not relock when you subsequently prestige. And a permanent unlock is not required to access it. So, like, if the AS Val, which is unlocked at level 55, becomes meta in Warzone or something, and you don't have any tokens available to permanently unlock it, you can just buy an AS Val blueprint, and then you can edit all the attachments, provided you have the right weapon level on it, without having to spend that token on it. So that's going to be pretty good, especially for those of you who like to prestige a lot. And that's going to, I mean, like if they have a stim, or smoke grenade, more likely equipment skin, you can just buy the bundle that comes with that. And then you won't have to use an unlock token on smokes anymore. You'll always have them. So that's kind of busted OP for prestigers. So something to keep in mind there. Smart of them to do, because if it's something relevant, they will earn my money for doing this. It will work on me. So
you have no morals, as you said. Yeah,
that's correct. Yeah, because the game's too good. So 4 operators are dropping in season 1. So, okay.
There's Sev. Oh, Seb's got numerous outfits. The outfits are cool. Their outfits are cool.
Yeah. Oh, the replacer is coming.
Yeah, that's going to be such a popular skin.
Oh, yeah, the Tux one for sure. Yeah.
I'm your daddy now. That's what I always say to you.
Okay. That's a little too sexual. Competitor CDL home and away operators.
Wow, these are cool finally.
Bundle. These are dope, actually, yeah.
This is the best CDL outfit they've ever made. This is really cool looking. Wow, I might have to get that. You're chalked, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Is this a skill issue? Are those actual voice lines they'll use? Because that's hilarious if they will. You know how operators yap?
Yeah.
Like, that's 5. That's 5 kills or whatever. And like different ones will say different stuff. If the CDL competitor skins say some toxic shit, I'll be happy about that a lot. Is this a skill issue? Is great. That's a great comm. If I kill someone in the play of the game, which I get so often, and then they hear me say, "Is this a skill issue?" That would be hilarious. So I'm a fan of that. So anyway, so a lot more words. The CDL team packs are coming back, so that's cool, I guess. So you can get like your little phase skin. It's not. Yeah, don't get those. Some more new perk offering or store offerings. Excuse me. Tracer pack. A Mastercraft, the Draconic Forge. That's involved. That's an involved master pack. Mastercraft, whatever. I don't love that word, Mastercraft. Sounds a little too indulgent.
Not a fan. That's too crazy for me. But that's
the weapon or the operator, because the operator is obviously too crazy. But I could see it being too crazy weapon skin too, frankly. Yeah, it's pretty involved. So anyway, death flies on pale wings. Those are not pale wings. They're neon luminescent green wings, but okay. Another tracer pack, the I Dead Mastercraft. Okay. It's pink.
Oh, it's an XM4.
Looks terrible. And then other incoming bundles. This strapping young man in the middle. Wow.
Is that Gabe? An operator of
It looks
Gabe
like a white Gabe if he was taking anabolic steroids. Yeah, that's what that looks like to me.
Interesting, for sure.
Looks a little German, little Nazi.
Like yeah.
Doesn't it look like a Nazi? That's some Nazi drip.
It is. It's a little too.
It's very Third
Reichy.
Yeah, it is.
They gotta be careful with that one.
I'm triggered. And then the guy on the right looks insane too. So that's cool.
He's got his rib cage is on the outside of his body. It's quite interesting, actually.
That's a choice. And then upgrade to BO6 today is the next thing they say. I like this just body on the ground here. Okay. BO6 is available now. The truth lies! Curdy King Kong Dong 420 with the 1999 super chat. Wow! He says America because he donated, of course, United States dollars. Based! Curdy King Kong Dong 420. Best name we've ever seen, probably. Thank you very much.
It's up there.
For the $20, $1999 super chat. King, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. And that's it for that blog post. So what are you thinking, Tanner? Pretty amped?
It's a crazy season, man. Might be one of the most jam-packed seasons we've ever had on Call of Duty, to be honest. I mean, new Warzone map, Warzone ranked play, multiplayer ranked play, new perks, new game modes, a bunch of new maps, a bunch of new guns, double the amount of weapons than we usually get in any season. Overhaul the Warzone. Shaping up to
Christmas,
be
Nuketown,
frankly insane.
Zombies, LTM.
Yeah. Yep.
Because, yeah, keep in mind, we still don't know what Zombies has in store for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't.
So that's going to be cool, too. Yeah, dude, this is going to be...
crazy looking season.
This is, on paper, easily the best season ever of Call of Duty. Literally. Certainly the most content we've ever seen in one season. By far. Which is especially crazy considering how early we're getting season 1 compared to launch this year. So this is just awesome.
So season 1 Reloaded will be out earlier than season 1 usually comes out.
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
So we'll be playing ranked play on Urzikstan finally earlier than we would normally get the first content update.
Yeah.
God bless America and God bless Treyarch. That's what I say that a lot.
Some say
always.
always.
I came up with that, and I say that often. So I say
Yeah.
God bless America and God bless Treyarch. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is fantastic. I'm extremely excited. And all of that we just talked about, we ignored Warzone. And there's a lot on Warzone in this blog post. And that will also be coming on season 1 and mid-season 1, which is going to be an earlier mid-season 1. So I'm extremely excited to get into Warzone and talk about that on Saturday, which we will be doing. And that'll be another long ep. So come by for that. But yeah, I mean, I'm super excited.
I'm stoked.
This is such a good year of COD, dude.
What a difference, by the way, from the beta of this game to now.
I know. The biggest upset I've ever seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like so much better. This is going to be sick, dude.
Going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, so that's it for today. A couple announcements before we go here. But make sure you're here Saturday. I guess that's announcement number 1. Because we're going to get into all the Warzone details from that blog post. And that's going to be really fun to go over and talk about. Because, there's heavy snow here right now.
Is there actually like a lot of snow on the ground?
Yes.
You haven't gotten that much before. Don't you usually just get dustings?
This is the most snow I've ever seen here so far. Yeah, it's a lot. So it looks almost like Christmas Nuketown.
You guys got the heater on blast?
Unfortunately, yes. That's why I'm in a tank top right now, because my roommates.
Your GPU 98 degrees, but it's fine. Guess somebody told you it was okay, and it was safe to run that.
98
degrees.
An
issue.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. Shout out to. Anyways, couple announcements before we go. First and foremost, welcome to our new gold patrons, Lewis, Gino, P. Is that a real name? Is that your real last name, Gino? Because that's a hilarious full name if that's your real last name. I want to say
sounds extremely Italian.
That's Giga Italian no matter what, yeah. But if that's your real name, that makes me laugh lots. And I wish I could say it, but I don't want to dox you, so I'm not going to. But I hope that's your real name. And I really want to say it. And as soon as we go unlive, I will be saying it. It sounds fun to say. Anyway, Gino. And My Plum's Your Face, our new gold patrons. Let's absolutely go. Patreon.com/the Dropshot. We appreciate you guys. And much more than you guys, we appreciate Alex H., our new Platinum patron. Alex, a king and a god among men, among the boys that joined only at gold. Cringe. Better yet, go Damascus, because the Damascus Lounge in the Discord is popping. It's absolutely
and you will be
poppin'.
Posting a snow video right after this in there, so
it's possible. And if you wanted to see a video of snow, which is a rare thing that you can't find on the internet unless you join the Discord, then you're going to want to join the Discord at Damascus. So thank you guys very much. Speaking of the Patreon, a new Patreon episode for all patrons of every tier went live this morning, in which we talked about BO6, obviously. It was actually quite a good episode. We went into a lot of kind of miscellany, a lot of like random stuff, tips, tricks, observations, second impressions, and forecasting. Look into the future a little bit as well. But just more detail on like what you should be doing, some prestige kind of little tips and tricks and stuff as well. I enjoyed it. We did get a lot of feedback already. But it was not super focused on any one thing. It was just kind of about the game, generally speaking. And that is live now for all of our patrons. I enjoyed recording it. What else did we talk about? Did I kind of cover it there?
I could open the notes and kind of take a glance. We talked about stuff though, for sure. We talked about, we talked about how good prestiging feels in this game and just everything.
Yeah, it does.
We talked actually a lot about why this game feels fun to play and why it will hold people's attention much longer than even last year. Even though last year was a good game, it had none of that.
It had none of the progression, none of the bells and whistles, So
talked about doing like all the little challenges and everything. There are so many little challenges and things to do for XP, guys. We'll have to talk about that more in another episode, so you guys are taking advantage of that.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, that's live now. Now is an exceptional time to join the Patreon, by the way, especially because of, like we had said earlier today, how quickly things are moving right now and will continue to move. Because a new game launches, they're changing it all the time. They're updating it all the time. People are finding new like strats and things all the time. And when we get season 1, that's going to be a lot of other new things coming into play. And then we're getting season 1 reloaded sooner than we normally would. Everything's going to be moving real quick. So Patreon's another kind of place where you can get extra things that we record, where we're giving you more updated info. So if you're playing a lot, if you're having a lot of fun, if you listen to this podcast and you're enjoying it, patreon.com/Dropshot. Support us. It's the best reason to do it. But also ad-free episodes, early access to the public episodes, and then bonus episodes, maybe the biggest thing. 3 of them per month for every tier. And then if you want to go above the $5 a month one, you can get some extra bonus episodes at Damascus. We do hangouts once a month. So Tanner and I, and then all of you guys for Damascus only. And by the way, Damascus Hangout is this month, or excuse me, it is this month. For this month, it is this week, Friday, tomorrow evening at a time. I believe it's 6 p.m. Pacific. So
it's definitely 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Yes. We will be playing Black Ops 6 Customs, which we've never done before. So I'm excited to do
Customs.
that. What mode? We'll see.
All of them.
We could do a lot.
Infected only.
We have a lot of options. So
Infected on stakeout.
Got it. So that'll be fun. We won't be doing Infected on stakeout, so don't let that dissuade you. But maybe we'll do a little photo op. Someone suggested we all get in the jacuzzi at Skyline and take a group picture.
Yeah,
we haven't
Pat
done a
wants to
group
get
picture in a
jacuzzi
while.
With a lot of young men.
Oh, dude, you know, we could take a group picture in theater mode. So we can all just get in the coos. And then...
We could.
And then I could go into theater mode and get us a nice little portrait.
Probably does not work with custom matches. I wonder if it does.
That's one of the questions, for sure.
One of the questions. We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah. So, join the Patreon. We would love and appreciate you guys for doing that. And then also, use code DROPSHOT at manscaped.com. 20% off and free shipping. Be here Saturday. It's going to be really fun and exciting. I'm really excited to get into the Warzone blog. Or the Warzone portion of the blog. And there's a lot to talk about, so it's going to be another long banger ep. Thank you for watching and listening. Thank you again to Emmy, and then more than Emmy, Chuots, and then more than Chuots, Curdy King Kong Dong 420. Stay humble.
Stay humble.